In May 2012, in a joint operation with the police and trading standards, the RSPCA raided this puppy farm in Greater Manchester. And it was one of the biggest Inspector Jason Bowles had ever seen.
It's a hellhole, isn't it? Hellhole for dogs.
Dogs were being kept in despicable conditions.
When you've got feces down there with mould on there, it's been in there for weeks. There's no watering with that dog, and that in itself is a welfare breach.
And sadly, mothers almost bred to death.
Body condition-wise, teats are on the ground, being fed, but you can see that she's been overbred though. I mean, it's just, I've never seen anything like that.
Some just didn't make it and were tossed aside.
It is quite upsetting, and things that we're trying to avoid. We were too late for that dog.
Tiny puppies taken from their mothers, abandoned and alone.
Where is Mum? Why has she been separated?
These defenceless animals wanted love, but instead they were abused, all at the hands of a father and son duo.
No, they're not. What?
At the end of the day,
You're just a policewoman. You're nothing to do with animal health.
For running an illegal, unlicensed puppy farm, these two were banned from having dogs for 10 years.
You're not taking these dogs at all. There's nothing wrong with them.
The good news is the team did. They were able to rescue 137 of them. But it was a mammoth task. The RSPCA had to pool the resources of 8 different centres and work late into the night to get them all out of there.
If we have had to walk away from this, I don't think I could have slept really.
To rehome all these dogs seemed an impossible task. But, remarkably, 1 year on, every single one of the 137 rescued dogs and puppies have found loving new homes across the country. And today, in a special event organised by the RSPCA, some of these special dogs and their new best friends have got together. Truffle was one of those overbred chocolate Labradors. She's come a long way since being rescued, but it's been a tough journey for her.
She was in a terrible state. She couldn't walk, basically. She crawled along the floor. If she'd have stayed in the puppy farm as a breeding bitch, she would have just been bred from until she dropped dead. Luckily, she found a very loving home along with another established dog who helped her confidence tremendously, and she's doing very well.
And these little guys could well have been her children. Well, these two ladies have rescued one each, and it sounds like they're settling in just fine.
She was slightly overexcitable at first, but now she's part of the family and she cuddles up with the cats.
And for these two, their previous lives are now a distant memory. But some habits die hard.
We don't have a cat, but if the next door neighbour's cat was about, we had to watch him very carefully.
Yeah, I think Pippa has learned how to drag me into the local pub, which is at the side of the canal, so we've developed a taste for walking and drinking together.
Sounds convenient. So it's worked for them, and everyone else here too.
I think people are quite nervous about getting a rescue dog because you worry how it's going to fit into the family, but actually it's worked out really, really well.